thought about it a lot, and I feel like I don't know about others judging me, but I feel like maybe I judge others. For example, long time ago, there was a friend from Guyana. She's of Indian origin. And then we were in a conversation, and then she said, I'm Indian. And I'm like, no, you're not Indian, you're Guyanese. It's like, it's somewhat like this superiority, like, I'm Indian. Not like that. You know what I mean, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't know if I was judging her because she was from Guyana, because, and then I picked up this huge argument. And this is just in one example. So maybe sometimes I judge others based on where they are from. Sometimes I feel that and I want to get over it.
Very good. Very good self-analysis. We do that all the time. Anybody belonging to a different religion, wearing different kinds of clothes, speaking something different than what you have expected.
This is a natural process, but I feel whenever you are in a new environment, whenever you see there is any Indian looking guy, you feel that you are more comfortable talking to him compared to any other person. So it's just connection. So you are judging, you feel that you are comfortable talking to him, but I don't know about the other person. So I think, and same thing, if you see somebody from other religion, which is obvious, so you can have a good or bad feeling.
We judge people all the time.
Tina is saying that whenever she feels she is really a nice person. So I think it's a good judgment, but it's a good judgment.
Who knows who am I and how am I? Who knows? Maybe some people feel I'm very nasty.
You're the best superwoman. I always ask how she manage everything.
When people judge me and they say something, I didn't have the maturity to take it in the right sense. So I was hurt.
So when I came here as a student, I was roommate with some South Indians. So I'm from North India, but nobody with my name knows that I'm a North Indian. People think I'm a South Indian only. The way I dress, I look that way. Some people think I'm Gujarati, some people think I'm Bengali. Everybody thinks I fit everywhere. And I know multiple languages. So it works with me. When they found out I'm a North Indian, and that too from Bihar, people used to judge me a lot. One time, very funny incident happened. I used to make dal. And my roommates were South Indian, they used to make into sambar. And there was no dal left for me. So I like to drink dal, okay? So I was drinking dal one day. Just before they could make into sambar, I took my dal out, wanted to drink like a soup, okay? Put nice ghee and some coriander leaves. And then this thing became so famous. Next day, we used to go into a university shuttle from one campus to the other. Everybody was talking about, all the Indian people, students. Archana was drinking dal. You drink dal. That was such a big issue for them. But I took it in a funny way. But it was really serious for them. How can you drink dal? I said, I can drink your blood also. That was my answer. But that was in a funny way. So I have a lot of experiences about being judged. Or even I was like that. I used to judge people because you're in the same atmosphere, right? You've heard all these things, and it's very quick to judge some people who are wearing different kind of clothes, or you go in a puja or somebody is wearing not a puja type of dress, they judge people, what kind of dress she's wearing. It's a puja mahal and all those things happen. So as you do yoga, your awareness develops, and you think that these things are really not important in life, and then your attention starts to shift. But what happens is, it's like when you switch off the fan, it doesn't stop immediately, and you become an observer to your own mind that, oh my god, I'm judging this, I'm so judgmental. In small things, your awareness starts to develop. And because of our society, the way we are conditioned, like, everybody is doing that, you're also like that, but then you don't want to be like that because you feel that it's not important, and why are you wasting your energy in judging people or thinking about them which is of no use at all. As long as they're not causing any harm to anybody, they're free to do whatever they want to do, however they want to live their life. So one point, like, I think a couple of years back, I decided enough is enough. Anybody who's coming in my life is just Shiva and Shakti. That's how I'm going to look at them. No judgment at all. Not in their habits, now how they dress, now how they look, what they speak. It's totally fine. I should be fine with everything. One day I just decided that, and I've been practicing. So I want to give this key to you as well, that whoever comes in your life, take them as a manifestation of Shiva and Shakti. And then as long as they're not causing harm to you or anybody else around you, try to just be okay with whatever they're doing, whatever they're saying, whatever they're wearing, whatever their habits are, whatever their opinion is. Discussion is different, but don't get into argument with people. Last year, I had one most difficult case that came to me. A 21-year-old girl of an Indian origin from US, and parents were really fed up with her because she was drug addict, alcohol addict. She was just 21-year-old, and as soon as she left for college, in 1 year, she had like 12 boyfriends. You can say she was disowned by the family, so to speak. Parents were desperately looking for help. What to do with this girl? She's not going anywhere in the life. So first time when I talked to her, I thought I will not be able to continue with her because the way she presented. Life are the most difficult case I have seen. How do I? And she had 2 suicidal attempts too. But I told her first day, I don't judge anybody. You can speak anything, whatever is coming to your mind. Now this girl had so much of pain inside her. Right from like when she was 6 years old, she was almost left alone on her own. Parents were so busy in job or business, whatever they were establishing at that time. They were new immigrants to US. So much of pain in heart. She was almost literally mentally so abused by parents also and the relatives. She was so lonely, and that's the path she took. There was nobody who understood her. So only solace she got in drugs and alcohol. So that's where her and my journey started with her, to understand her. And she told me everything about her life. I used to listen to her. Now it's like almost a year I've been seeing her. Now she's come out of everything. No drugs, no alcohol. She has one steady boyfriend, that too Indian. Parents are very happy. She's planning to marry him also. She's completing graduation. So happy ending. She still has problems because, the fan switches off takes time, but sometimes she still calls me. But it's not that often anymore. I'm so happy for her. When you provide that space for people, because you don't know what their past has been. When we go to downtown Toronto, there are people asking for money, homeless people. My kids always used to judge them, don't give them money. They're drug addicts. Why would you give them money? They're going to buy drugs. I said, okay, we can give them some food. If they're asking, we can always keep some food around so that they can have some food. We don't know what situation they ended up being homeless. I used to work in a hospital surrounding, and I used to see sometimes pregnant women smoking, which was very new to me because I was coming from India, which when you're pregnant, you're taken so care of, right? You take care of everything around you. But I used to, again, be so judgmental about people doing this and not taking care of themselves when they are actually having a baby or having small kids. But then I used to think they don't have any example in front of them. Maybe this is the best they know. You don't know how they are born and brought up, what kind of surrounding they're born and brought up with. But they're not harming me. They're not coming and killing me or stopping my way. But if they come to me, if our path cross, I will not be judgmental even towards them. If they're coming with a problem, I'll try to solve to the best of my ability. I read a story of a war veteran whose leg was amputated, and he ended up being a homeless guy and did not get much support from the government. Family also left. So we don't know what their background is, how they have become homeless, or how they have landed up being a drug abusers themselves. During my study, I interviewed some survivors of physical abuse and sex abuse, males. All of them were almost bullied or abused when in their childhood. They have very traumatic childhood. But unfortunately, the system is not designed to heal them. The system is designed to keep them being addicted. And that's what is happening. Because it's a business too. Drug is a big business. Alcohol is a big business. I don't know why drinking alcohol appears so cool in some societies. If you drink too much water, you'll land up in the washroom frequently. If you drink too much of coconut water, same thing. If you drink too much of milk, your stomach may get upset. But if you drink too much alcohol, your central nervous system, your awareness gets affected. So being conscious is the first thing a human being deserves to have. And anybody who's not taking care of their life properly, I get a lot of calls, I have this problem, that problem. The consciousness level is very low. And the zeal to come out of that problem is also very low. It requires a lot of patience and it requires a lot of support. But how many people are willing to invest that time, energy, and money? How much budget do they have for self-care? Many people come to me with a problem. I said, okay, it'll cost you this much, monthly classes this much, or private sessions this much. Oh, I can't afford. So how much budget do you have for self-care? How much are you motivated to come out of this mess you're in? Some people are in really messy situation, but those who seek solution are really in the bottom of the thing and they really want to come out, and that's how they get that energy or that zeal to come out. But some people cannot even find that opportunity. So anybody who you're seeing in a really messy situation or any kind of different than what you feel is right for life, be compassionate towards them. You never know what kind of help you can provide them just by your own presence. Don't judge them for what they are in the present moment. When you see a black koila, you cannot think that it can become a diamond under pressure, but it can, right? There's a potential. When I met this girl, I could see this potential in her that she can become a very successful businesswoman because she's in finance, and then so much of smartness she had, the way she talked to me and the way she analyzed her own situation, and her life turned around, which honestly I didn't think. I was also doubting my ability that it will happen or not happen, but every time I used to pray, Bhagwan, please help me to help this girl. So anytime you see somebody, even if you think they're in too much mess, oh my God, how are they going to come out of this mess? Ask for that strength. The only thing you should ask Bhagwan is strength only, nothing else. Don't tell Bhagwan to solve your problem. Ask for strength. Give me the strength to solve the problem. Be a problem solver, not for your own self, but for everybody around you. You have to raise your energy up to that level that you can become a problem solver for this world. Then happiness comes by default. The joy in your life comes by default. And that's where the shift of vision happens. When you just keep looking at the problem, oh my God, this problem, that problem in the world, and then shift of vision happens when you become a problem solver is amazing state to be in.
Also, in the beginning, you used to do the Gita classes. We all used to attend. I still remember in that class, once you talked about when we look at somebody and we judge them, and you talked about it so beautifully, because, and that's when I got this awareness that, oh my God, I do judge people, probably very judgmental, and I have to change myself. So I've become very aware since then. That's how I realized even today when you ask me, it's like...
I remember exactly what I told. I told the whole journey of yoga is from being Duryodhan to becoming Arjun to becoming Krishna.
Yeah.
We are all Duryodhan, but we think we are Arjun. Yeah, so it's finding Duryodhan within us. That's what I told. And then take out that and then at least become Arjun for now. So that's what I realized within my own self, that, oh my God, I have also become like that. In my life, I've seen people around me, my relatives, extended family, everybody very quick to judge, pass comments, or uski beti aisi thi, uska beta aisa tha, things like that, general things. And then I have also seen people judging parents a lot. Even though as I heal this girl, am I judging the parent of this girl? No, I'm not. Because you don't know what struggles they have gone through. Maybe they didn't have any choice. But now it's my responsibility to raise their awareness how their daughter was feeling. I try to raise awareness among each member that how things should go. So it's all about non-judgmental acceptance of whatever it was in the past. Past is dead. There's no point crying about it. No matter how much you got abused by anybody, so what? It's done deal. So now what? You have to ask this question, now what? So what? It's gone. How do you define yourself from today? That's how you become a healer, by non-judgmental acceptance and showing a direction in future. And that's lacking in the present modern psychological treatment. They keep you stuck at the mind level. Whereas the learning of yoga takes you beyond your mind, makes you first an observer to the situation, like you are the observer. And then from here, how do you want to build yourself from here? This is the baseline now. Forget about what has happened in the past. The vision is towards future, your future self, how you want to become. Keep imagining, but just imagination doesn't work. How it manifests is by 3 types of Shaktis we all have. Okay, like I said, I see Shiva and Shakti together in everybody or anybody that comes to me. So that's first is Ichcha Shakti. Okay, you have to have the Ichcha, the desire to change, or change your problem, or change yourself, or change your habit, whatever it is. That Ichcha Shakti has to be from inside. Then when that Ichcha Shakti becomes Tivra, means strong, then the Gyan Shakti comes in. That means you find out knowledge, how to change. Then you seek out solution, that Gyan Shakti. And the third one is Kriya Shakti. Then you take action. So all the 3 parts of the Devis, Ichcha, Gyan and Kriya, should work together. Then only the manifestation happens. It's not just magically that you forget things. You don't forget things that has happened with you, but you work towards it every day, every moment. Every moment your tendencies of your mind, your vasanas pull you in the past or make you a person who judges everybody. You pull yourself, your Shakti pulls you in the other direction. No, go towards Shiva. So Shakti is always trying to take you towards Shiva. Whereas a mind, a manas is taking you towards the whatever victim mentality, past. So how to foster that Shakti within us? Because Shakti alone can take you towards Shiva. If we feel that Shiva is that ultimate consciousness, we all are, but you need that Shakti. Fostering Shakti is by our practices alone. That grit to come every day to your mat. That grit to understand. Grit to get away from the problem. Grit is a very strong word. Like you need to have that do or die situation. Do you want to remain in this mess? Oh, I have this problem. Some people you have seen keep hovering in the mess. Sometimes you get bored of even listening of the problems. They don't have that desire yet to come out of that situation. They are very comfortable in that problem, so that they have made that best friends with the problem. Oh, I have this problem. I have this low back pain all my life, and I'm very happy in my low back pain. I don't like it, but there's no way out. That's what they think. I've tried everything. But actually, when I speak to them, they haven't tried much. The only thing they have tried is pills, medicine. So that Kriya Shakti, that action part is very, very important. And that's why I posted that video before my class today in the morning, where I have come to from where I was, a bedridden patient who was not able to walk for a few months after my accidents. It's only by sheer determination and that discipline, very, very important. The 4Ds, remember from Tattva Bodh, that's how you become closer to your Agya Chakra, where your vision changes. You need to foster that Shakti, that energy within you. Pray to Shakti. Everybody has the element of Shakti and Shiva within yourself. We are a combination of that. You have to be so strong and disciplined that you don't even listen to your mind. Tell your mind, I don't care about you. You're feeling sick, tired, sad, depressed, I don't care. I'll stand up and do my practice. Literally. Stop caring about your mind. Your mind is judging somebody, start chanting Hanuman Chalisa. Mind is feeling depressed, chant something else or go into Surya Namaskar. And this is what is lacking in youth today. That's what I feel. That Iksha Shakti. They don't want to do anything. They get bored. Kids today, they're not motivated. Some people, they don't have any goal. That energy, that Shakti needs a goal because it knows the ultimate goal. But it comes with small, small little goals every day that the bigger goal will be achieved. Any questions? Any thoughts, comments?
I just wanted to share one thing about a book, Who Will Cry When I Die?
Who will cry when I die? Oh, interesting.
It's a book about just self-awareness and think about all the things you're doing every day. You imagine that you're dead. There are people coming to visit, and then what are they talking about you? What are they saying about you? What do you want to hear them say about you? It's a different spin on that. So
Funny that you mentioned this because this morning when I was deciding for class like how to speak about this topic, first sentence I wrote is, why do we cry when somebody dies? This is exactly sentence I wrote. I wanted to start with this, but then I shifted a little bit the topic. So my question is, why do you cry? Can somebody answer me this question?
Maybe because we are not going to meet them hereafter or talk to them or interact with them. That gives us the pain of losing them forever.
Yes, good answer.
I agree with Matliji.
Okay, everybody agrees? That's a standard answer, right? We miss them.
I think that maybe you feel that there are things you could have said or done that you didn't do, or maybe you didn't connect with them enough.
Yeah. So whatever it is, it's selfish about us. Do you see that? It's nothing about the departed person. We feel the pain. We miss them. We feel sad that we didn't do that. I. Where is that person in that? It's just about yourself. Think about it. So selfish. I cry because I miss. That person has gone on his or her journey. We should actually celebrate death. It should be a natural part of life. We feel sad. That's why we cry. Because we are going to miss them. It's our selfishness. We are not going to get whatever we were getting from that relationship, whether comfort, money, support, points to ponder.
In Indian culture, if you start celebrating, then you will be judged by the other people differently.
No, in Indian culture, when people used to die in old age, like when they were really lived their life, they used to celebrate.
That's what I was coming to. I would just putting a number here, around 70 years, when you have fulfilled all your responsibility, then you will celebrate. That's what the tradition is. But before that, when you still have, people think that they still have to fulfill some responsibility, you just can't celebrate. That's how it is.
Even if you don't celebrate, I know it's sad for people who have left, but if everybody is trained from childhood to look in that way, that it's a natural part of life, people come and go. Whatever has a birth date, whether it's a body or a religion, it will have an expiry date. If religion you think is started by somebody, it's going to end one day. If your body has started one day, it's going to end one day. Anything, any organization also, same thing. Either today or 100 years down, it's going to end. And if somebody deeply studies the karmic journey, maybe you don't celebrate, but you have that understanding so that you don't get into depression when people die. For many months, many days, many weeks, people are in depression. They cannot function normally. And sometimes their life also gone. So for that reason, I'm saying that this teaching should be given from the childhood. What is life? What is death? That is the shift of vision we have to create in the society by training our kids in a right direction. Yes, Gurindarji, you have a question?
So isn't that natural? Like when somebody dies, your close ones, that feeling comes anyways, even though you know that this is not right, it's gonna happen.
It's like losing a bike or losing a keychain. You feel bad about it. Similarly, it's a human being we have lost. It's a big loss. That's natural. But you have to shift your focus and understand we are feeling the loss, but we should pray and celebrate in our heart for that departed person. Celebration doesn't mean having a band baja bharati. I'm not saying that. Celebrate that that person has gone for a future journey, moved on into the karmic journey. Pray and have rituals. That's why there's so many rituals designed around it, to at least have that understanding that we should not mourn. That mourning should not be turning into depression, loneliness. When a spouse dies, the other spouse feels so lonely. By that time, you should be so full within yourself with all this knowledge that sadness is there, that's natural. But you should also be an observer to your sadness. You should know this is natural phenomena, and you should recover from that sadness. Where is sadness feeling? In your mind. You're not your mind. You should remind yourself these teachings. Sadness is in the mind. It's hard to grasp right now. Death is very hard to grasp. What I'm telling, the teaching is very hard to grasp. I understand. But that's how it should be. Further question, follow-up, Gurindaji? No? Everything is natural. A child peeing in the diaper is natural. But that should not be natural in age of 12 years. So when you mature in your journey, maybe your kids are crying for a loss of somebody at home, but you should have that maturity to make them understand. I know it's sad now, but if the mother only goes in depression, what will happen to children? You understand? That's what I mean. A mature person should understand this deeply, life and death, and be an observer to it as well. That is the shift of vision I want from you guys. And then you will create great stuff in your life. Then you'll attract great healing power in your life. And I learned this through the journey I had to go through the death of my father, because I was very, 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 very attached to him. And he was going in front of me. The daughter in me was crying really bad, but I still had that observer mode on, because I knew what was happening is happening. Sometimes we don't have any control. And you pray for that departed, that Bhagwan, please take care of this departed person. Take care of his further journey. Very heavy, right? Agya Chakra is not easy. The shift of vision comes with a lot of pain and self-analysis. So you have to do a lot of self-analysis. How I'm behaving, where I'm behaving, what I'm behaving, how I'm reacting, how I'm judging. Agya Chakra is all about self, because that awareness has to rise so high. It cannot happen just like that with your physical practice. It's all the teachings coming together, and then that Agya Chakra opens up. When you start looking differently at the world, then you also look differently at the problems too. You become a problem solver in a different way. Maybe more profound solutions will come from within you, because all the creativity is inside you. That Shakti is itching to come out through the Shiva. So you will be a very creative person actually eventually. Pradeep ji, kuch itch kar raha hai question पूछने के लिए?
It's really difficult thing.
Yeah, it's like, as you said clearly, it's required practice, understanding, deeper understanding of things. So it's not easy, and we understand the concept. There's no doubt about it. But getting better every time, that's what the goal is.
I always say life is a lab. You study and then you experiment. Where experiment kahan ho raha hai? Sara mind pe. Every experiment is in your mind only, nowhere else. You're learning this teaching and then experimenting in daily life through your interaction. So the world, they say, is like a womb of a mother. A child grows in the womb of a mother. You also grow so as to, like your awareness, into this world. You cannot graduate to moksha unless you learn everything. Things will keep coming back to you. Situations, people, person, till you graduate. It's life, or in a simple word I can say, life is like a video game. Unless you learn stage 1 lesson, you cannot go to stage 2. So you have to learn your lesson and then you graduate. And then you see a change within yourself, in your mind. It's all mind drama, nothing else. And everybody minds works the same way. It's the same step. Duryodhan to Arjun to Krishna. Ultimate aim is to become Krishna or Shiva or Ram, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. They're all costumes. The tattva is the same, right? The Bhagwan, Ishwar, Brahma, doesn't matter. But we need that physical representation of Bhagwan or Ishwar to concentrate, because we are physical beings. I don't know why people say that, people who say that, why do you do Murti Pujan, idol worship, they make fun of us. I say, then what do you use? If you don't have a map, how do you go to a place? You need to have a map. And people who make fun of this idol worship and all, they also have some kind of symbol for sure. Some book, some flag, something in the physical form they ever, right? So this is like a hypocrisy, I feel. We are so free in our culture, we can choose any image. That's why I love this. You choose, but you have to make that personal relationship with that image you're worshipping or focusing on. It's just to meditate upon. You have to develop a personal relationship with your Ishtadevta, your personal deity. It's like a personal guide. And all these practices are nothing. It's only for Chitta Shuddhi, clearance of mind. Why that clear mind is necessary? For that knowledge or that essence to seep in, or that to come out. It's already in, to come out. that tattva from within you. You are Shiv Tat yourself, but we don't realize because of the clutter of the mind. It's like mirror is so dirty you can see your own self. So by this, all this yoga, meditation, pranayam, everything, you're just clearing your own mirror. That's all it is. It's very simple, but it requires a lot of hard work. It's not easy, that I can agree, and takes a lot of time too, patience. So not everybody can survive. People give up because it's not instant gratification. Every day you have to be. That's why I always use this term moment to moment awareness. Every moment you realize that Shiv inside you, but that you have to develop that personal relationship with Bhagwan. So to know Bhagwan or to prove Bhagwan, to prove God, you have to improve yourself every moment. And then once you develop that personal relationship with somebody, so भगवान को कभी नहीं बोला गया मानो, बोला गया भगवान को जानो. Don't believe in anything. You have to understand it. Because wherever there is knowledge, there's no question of belief. You don't need to believe that you have a nose on your face. You know. You don't need to believe your presence. Some people ask me, I don't believe in any God or I'm an atheist. I tell them, do you believe in your presence? Or somebody has to tell you you are here. You close your eyes, you shut down your ears, you still feel your presence. When your senses are gone, you still feel your presence. Isn't it? Nobody has to tell you that you're here. Pray upon that presence. That's all it is. All this religion and everything is a drama of the mind. And the only purpose of religion, rituals is self-realization. If it's not taking you towards self-realization, your awareness, to understand that tattva inside you, that essence inside you, it's of no use. So that's why any purpose of any ritual or religion is realization of the mind. That's it. Mind has to realize. But you should not make fun of people who are doing rituals. Then you're creating a judgment, a duality in your mind. Because everybody is going through their circle, karmic journey. And everybody has to right to understand their self through their own method. So no one method is better than the other. No one book is better than the other. No method, no presence is better than the other. Everybody is Shiv Tat. Everybody is divine. We're all in the same journey. That's all from me today. Thank you so much for your presence.
Thank you, Archana.
Thank you. Very good discussion.
I think we should have this on the Monday evening so we can keep thinking about it for the rest of the week.
Why this duality in your mind? Your week starts from today. हम जहाँ से खड़े हो जाते हैं वहीं से लाइन शुरू हो जाती है.
No Mondays, Pradeep ji, please.
See, Monday is not good for her. So many people are saying that why so much of rain and everything. I was so happy with the rain because I had to remove all the grass. The soil becomes softer. I was so happy. So see, everything in the physical world has a duality. Monday, Wednesday, rain, no rain, heat, cold. I'm telling you to go beyond duality. So why even thinking Monday or Friday, Wednesday doesn't matter.
I'm going to tell my supervisor tomorrow I'm not coming to office. I'll come.
You deal with your karmic journey. Have a good night.
Right.
Namaste everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was very good, Archana ji, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
you.
Great knowledge we got. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Great knowledge we got.